Hello everybody. I think I'm live now. I don't know, YouTube is still loading on my end, but regardless, if you can hear me, hello, my name's Kayla. As per usual, I'm here in tier 2. No Miniko today, so it's just me. So we're just gonna be kind of chilling, because I am still sleepy. Um, but yeah, back again, tier 2. Round 4 at Brazil. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the actual race this afternoon and tier 3. We're back again in tier 2. It's here for a good time, not a long time. But let me pull up. I don't have any fancy graphics or anything to pull up onto the screen. So unfortunately, you just have to listen to just my voice. But our current standings, we have a tie at the top with Rhythms in the Red Bull and MRK in the Aston Martin, tied on 43 points. Then we have another tie between Fletcher and Miller with 33 points. And there's like a slight gap with Golden Drift in P5 with 25, Newbie with 23, Omarmo with 21, Meebinator, Sam, and Tilla rounding out the top 10. And then Shamrock, PNW Bum, Fox, Mod, Jacobson, Josh Simmons, Cartman, MVA, Kiwi, and John Does Work, who I don't think is racing today. I think there is a reserve supposed to fill in for him. I'm looking at the screen now. I don't see anybody. Ah, dude, I wish I had a coffee. I'm not a coffee person, like, at all. Like, I don't know how people can just drink, like, black coffee. That just sounds horrible. Honestly horrible. As NBA sets the pace with his banker lap and a 108.8. Let's see, who else is on a lap? Mod, I think. Yeah, almost a full grid. Better than tier 3. Shake my head, tier 3. Would have more people in. I think we had 14 drivers. That's not the end of the world, but everyone that did finish in tier 3 did get points. As Sin and Kiwi cross the line. Overtake MV8. Fletcher as well with a 107.9. So the times are going to be ticking down. See Newbie in the top 5. The current tier 2 standings in Alpine. Only put him to P5. Not too bad. Rhythms. Another 107. So you'd think, oh, the 108 from NBA, not too bad. That has proven to not be the case whatsoever. Let's see Miller as well. MRK is on an outlap. Fox dropping a 107.9 as well, putting him up to P2 for the moment. Still early days of this qualifying session. Yeah, I'll take the win on a small grid. Yeah, I know, me too. 100%. After my quali, I was like, oh, you know, it's okay. Nothing crazy. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, you're P6. I was like, huh? P6? What are these other guys doing? But I'll take it. Race pace was good too. Yeah, not too much to complain about. Stayed out of any incidences and things like that. So no broken wings this time, like last week. Which was good, so I'll take that. I did get a speeding in the pit lane penalty, which was bollocks. I think I crossed the line at 52 instead of 50. Shake my head. So yeah, definitely for people that aren't used to it, very tricky pit lane entry. It's a bit twisty, hard braking, and obviously you don't want to do what I did and get a big old 10 seconds slapped onto your face, so this is where we're at. I was also gonna read out the penalty points. So everyone was well behaved last week, and there was no incidents that were reported. So going back all the way from round 2, we've got Josh leading that penalty point championship with 4 points. Fletcher and Cartman on 2, Rhythms, Omarmo, and Tilla, and Sam on 2 as well, and then Newbie and NV with 1. So gonna make sure everyone's well behaved and we won't have any repeat offenders list that Jim is in charge of. Wait, am I an MPH? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm an MPH. Yeah, you see it there. Um, no, for me, I thought I broke early too, like way before like the red, the red line comes up, and it still got me. I was like, dang, man, I didn't realize I was carrying that much speed. Um, because like for me, I was thinking in my head like I don't want to lose too much time. I had a couple people, pit lap like 13, and so I pushed it to like 15, 16, something like that. I was like trying to, eke out as much time as I possibly could. As we got one retiree from the session, is Meebinator. Looks like he's crashed, actually. Someone coming by him. McLaren Mod just passed his stricken car. So rest in peace, Meebinator. He'll be starting from the back of the grid. Who's starting a lap? MV is starting a lap. Yeah, because, like, at least for me, I always try to break a little bit before the line tells you to, so I thought I was being very cautious, and because normally for me, I don't really play this game a lot. I normally use qualifying as, like, my practice for the race, and so when we were in quali, I went into the pit lane, like, twice, and did the same thing I did in the race, and I still messed it up, so it is what it is. Let's see MV if he can improve on his first set time. Still got 10 minutes left in the session, so still plenty of time left. So no one needs to rush around or anything like that. But yeah, no, I wish I liked coffee, because then I could make some right now. Because my dad's a coffee fiend, and he's got his own coffee pot upstairs. That's just for him. Let's see, MVA coming across the line. Will he improve from P11? Just barely. Only gained about not even 3/10. So that's all he's got in the tank. It's not looking good. He's gonna be stuck mid-table, but again, still about 9 minutes left. We'll see what he can do. Sin did not improve, I don't think. Who else is on a lap? Omar? I can't tell. No, he's not on a lap. Harvesting. See Newbie. Come around Jung Sao. I love Brazil. It's definitely my favorite track on the calendar. As Newbie's actually going. Oh, he's going. I thought he was going to the pit lane for a second. But he's up to P6. The Fox. I'm sorry, Fletcher's not on a lap. Fox is pushing. Majority in the Williams. Mr. Burns' teammate. Who's kind of had like a little bit of a quiet season in terms of, you weren't really expecting him up there, but, he's doing the job, and we'll see if he can improve. He's had a couple bad, not bad races, but bad luck in a couple of the races, getting caught up in other people's mess. So I know he'll be hoping for a clean race today. Yeah, he's currently P13 in the driver standings with 10 points, so podium today, definitely flip everything on its head. See if he can improve from P3. He is slightly down in his time. He will stay where he is. The MRK. Just be trying to focus more on the people at the front in terms of, how close this driver's championship is with quite a few people. Not very many big gaps at all, so they'll be quite close, I would say, the whole way through. We had Rhythms that had the disconnect issue a couple races ago in Mexico. And I don't remember where he finished last week, to be honest. All my days blur together, and I can't remember. I work too much, I think, but gotta pay bills and rent somehow. Let's see MRK. Let's see if MRK can improve from his current P5. And I mean, Burn, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't like tier 3 pole like a low 8? Something like that? Because I know for me, I did a, yeah, I think it was like a 8.1, I think. Something like that, but as we can see, we've totally smashed those out the park. With tier 2, as you would expect, MRK goes to P1 for a moment in time. Huey, maybe a little disappointed to be starting, but to be in 8th at the moment. We'll see if the Ferrari can improve, get closer to his teammate. As Miller is going to come across the line. Every time I see him drive, he's like, always seems like every time, whatever setup he's using, he's always like on the edge of just constantly spinning out, but somehow manages to make it work. You see Tillo's coming across as well, along with an Aston Martin that's going to the pit lane. Tillo ran out of deployment right at the end, but it's good enough for P6 at the moment, so good lap from him. Is that Cartman? That is Cartman coming to the pits. I think that's Rhythms as well, coming to the pit lane, so Emmer's gonna recharge. Time is ticking down now, and people have to go again. The MVA, I think he's on a lap as well. He's getting all the screen time today. 3 laps. Well, the end of the third lap, third run. And will he improve from P11? He does, P7. So there you go. Definitely maybe had a mistake somewhere before, but he's made up for it. And it's put him up to P7. Yeah, I think it was an 1081. Sounds about right. And I was like, oh my god, look, if I just gained like a couple hundreds, I could have been like P4. And I looked to see the 3 guys at the top that were like 1081. I was like, oh yeah, we were like a second off. Like, what is going on here? Which did translate into the race pace as well. You guys just flew ahead. That top 3. Marmo will be starting his lap. Currently P12. Yeah, Marmo's definitely improved since his start, his journey in MRL, if you want to put it that way. Started down in the lower tiers. I think he started in tier 5 when we had 5 tiers. Now look at him all the way up to, he's weaving, so I guess he's going to do another lap, but definitely improved his racecraft, which is what you always want to see. You don't want to see any JTs or Budweisers and people that lose their heads and crash into other people, so you just want to see the slight improvement, you know, season after season, and, you know, kudos to him. Let's see what the Mercedes of Josh can do. He hasn't set a time yet. I know Cobb K is going to definitely want to see his drivers higher than P11. Definitely wants to see them in the top 10, at least. We'll see what Josh can throw down here as he's coming in the middle of sector, or coming towards the end of sector 2. But yeah, I don't know what everyone else's opinions are, but yeah, I love Brazil. It's a great track. It's always fun to watch, you know, the actual race. It was a big slide coming out of Jung Sao. See if he can hold on to it. See if he can put in a respectable time as he goes into the pit lane, so never mind. Yeah, there's no quality bans or anything like that for anybody. Only person that will definitely not set a time right now is Meebinator. Unfortunately, he has crashed. I don't know what turn that is. Somewhere around turn 10, I think. Let's see Drunken Shamrock. He's doing his usual strategy of one-shot quali. We'll see what he can do. Yeah, I mean, look at the times too, with everybody. It's so close, you know, just it's very slight margin, so you definitely have to be on your game for sure. Yeah, look at Tilla up in P6. Who would have thought? Yeah, as I watch Shamrock go around, we're in the last final 2 minutes. So if no one is out on the track now. It's best time to get moving, or you will unfortunately run out of time. So let's see Shamrock. What can he do? The yellow flag, sector 1. I think just people moving out of the way. People push. Yeah, almost everyone out on track at the moment. Or everyone out on track at the moment, besides Mod. The Mod has decided this is where he's gonna stay. And Drunken Shamrock goes up to P13. Let's go to the Ferrari of Kiwi. See what he can do. Switch it to this the onboard camera for once. It'd be interesting to see the differences in setups. I know for me, I had I was given a more low downforce setup, at least way lower than what I was expecting. And then you had someone that was running and had like a 40 front wing or something like that. So it's interesting to see, how fast some of these people will be in a straight line as Q's getting a nice toe from his teammate. It's gonna put him up to P4. So nice work from the Ferrari pair. Ooh, as Q touches the grass, it goes a little sideways, but he's gonna get out the way. The Aston. Go to Rhythms. Let's see what he can do. Went for 27-22. Yeah, mine was lower. The one I was given was quite a bit lower than that. Yeah, like Ace in front of me. I don't know what wings he was running, but my gosh, he was just like a bullet in a straight line. As that is quali done, the time has run out. MVA, Omaro, and Mod are done. Fox could not improve. He's crossed the line. He's currently P3. Let's see if Rhythms can take pole position from MRK. Be quite close. And he's done it. He smashed it out the park. The Fletcher. Actually, let me go back to MRK because he's coming to the final couple corners. Let's see if he can take back that pole position. And will he do it? No, he does not. He does not improve on his own lap. And I think Rhythms might have this one in the bag. This is Kiwi, yeah. He's going back into the pit lane. Check Golden Drift. We got a couple more cars coming across the line as well. Will anyone be able to stop? No, Golden Drift is not pushing. Hartman's in the pit lane, and that'll do it. Rhythms has taken pole position here. Unless eyes are deceiving me. Yeah, everyone is in the pit lane, and the Red Bull driver has done it. Oh. Yeah, I know. When he put in the chat, I was like, 40 front wing. I was like, oh my god. No wonder he was struggling. Especially seeing, like, every time I get a setup from Mod in the McLaren chat, and then I just, like, think about it, I'm like, wow, that's really low. But then it ends up working quite well, so that's just coming from someone that's very, very casual about this game. That's why I like having Miniko in here with me, because he knows what he's talking about. I'm just here, just chilling. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But that'll do it for qualifying. Let me go back and see. I'll read out the exact wings he put in the chat. Yeah, his setup was 40-36. I'm not gonna name names, but that's what someone was running in tier 3 earlier. God bless. I mean, hey, he still got points, so worked to some degree. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, here's the grid. I'll put on real fast. There we go. That way we get everybody. And go, Rhythms on pole. MRK P2. I forgot who else was left, so we'll leave it there while we wait for everyone to load back in, do their strategies, fuel, etc. and get going. Maybe a wet setup. Even if it was a wet setup, still feel like that's too high. Like seeing like a bunch of other, different types of wing configurations, I'd still think that's way too high. Maybe like 2 games ago, that would be like something useful, but yeah, bless him. Yeah, we're gonna see an Estenball win today. I'm ready for the TikToks, buddy. Chop chop. I feel like everyone is nice and waiting for everyone to finish. Because technically you're supposed to wait for the cheer coordinator to ready up first. But some people get a little giddy, get a little excited. They're just ready to get going. We'll see if Rhythms can hang on this lead. I will say that Tier 3 was very good in Turn 1 today, so we'll see if Tier 2 can replicate that. Again, there were no incidents reported last week, so we want to repeat that behavior of not crashing into each other. But as the lights go on, we'll see if that changes. I'll leave it in broadcast cam to make sure I can see everything as Rhythms gets a drive-through. He jumped the start. That definitely threw everybody off. MRK got caught lacking a little bit. Let's see how they all go through Turn 1. Oh, we got a big crash in the back. I definitely jinxed it. People spinning off. We got a kick going off the track. A Red Bull going off the track. A Marmo going off. There's someone in the grass over here. An RB of Shamrock. Oh my goodness. What a big kerfuffle at the back. Oh my. Well, who would have thought? Driver on pole jumping the start? Definitely too ready to get things going as I'm trying to scroll through everybody. Oh, we got a spin of MVA! Manages to catch it, save himself from hitting the barriers. That's going to put him all the way to the back of the grid. Oh my goodness. What a start, guys. What a start. As MRK is getting pushed along by Fletcher here, trying to give him the hurry up. He's all over the back of that Aston, and we'll see if he can make the pass before DRS gets turned on. I think he will. I don't know how much battery he'll be burning, but if MRK can hold it, takes a defensive line, going to turn 1. And we've got Josh Simmons going to the pits. Fletcher getting all out of shape here. He's going to get passed by his teammate and Golden Drift. It's going to set him down all the way to P7. Well, interesting start from everybody. We got cars getting passed in the back here. We're going side by side. Off the track. That's going to be a warning potentially. See, Marmo again caught up. He was battling out with Shamrock for a little bit there, so I don't know if there's any sort of contact, but he'll be able to keep pushing. And kind of just scroll through everybody again pretty quickly. Yeah, Rhythms drive through or jumping the start. Bad egg. But yeah, MRK is gonna need to get his foot down a bit more, try and catch back up into the DRS of Fox if possible. If not, Golden Drift will be looking at any opportunity to make a pass, which he is quite close. I think he might have this move done before they get to turn 1. And he does. Down the inside. Max Verstappen-esque. And McLaren is through for now. We'll see if MRK can retake that position going down to turn 4. I think the McLaren has enough straight line speed to prevent that from happening. Even at the back, I don't see anyone making any moves for turn 4. Yeah. This is where we're at. So Rhythm's about 2 seconds ahead. He's going to have to serve his penalty soon. So C. Miller will inherit the race lead, of course. Let's see Golden Drift. If he's got any pace, see if he can catch back up to Miller and Fox. If not, then they'll be in their own mini train for a while. Because they still have a little bit of a buffer to Newbie, who leads a whole pack of cars behind them. Yeah. Straight line speed of the McLaren looks good, even with DRS. Can't get past at all. As there goes Rhythm serving his drive-through. See further back. Attila, who was in P6 as they make contact. Coming out of turn 3. It's a bit tricky down here, a bit tricky. The Cartman is through. A little bit of wheel-to-wheel bumping and barging. See Mod if he can try and stick around the outside. No, decides to back out. Got more moves up ahead. We got Kiwi getting past Golden Drift in this tricky section of Sector 2. Wouldn't expect a move there, but Golden Drift is getting passed by the other Ferrari of Fletcher. So there must have been a mistake in there somewhere because MRK is through, and now both Ferraris are through. He's definitely struggling with traction, going a bit wide, trying to accelerate off the curb. That's not going to help. Going to set him back a bit. Let's see Mibinator. Mibinator, mind you, crashed in qualifying, started at the back, is now in P8. So good news for Byrne and the Williams team. See if he can get close enough to the Alpine. I don't think he will. Keep him honest, though. Just need to prioritize having a good exit. See if he can get close enough. Yeah, definitely good speed on Newbie as Mod is getting past Titan. Could tuck in behind. No contact. Should be all good. He does go off the track though, so potentially a warning. We'll see. Now he's got MB Jacobson for company. Oh, oh Mod. I switched to it just in time because I was looking at the gaps and I was like, oh, maybe there's really close with somebody, and there goes the Mercedes of Sin. Being spun around, Mod now has a broken end plate for sure. Good golly. What a race we're having so far. Let me go back up to the front real quick, because we might have a potential change in lead. Fox getting really close to the back of Miller here, as the Ferrari swapped spots. Battery on, DRS open. Will he be close enough? I don't think he will. He's got pretty good straight line speed. We've got another incident, turn 1. Yellow flag for Mr. Titan, who is not having the best day so far. Mod getting passed by MB Jacobson. He's missing his right end plate. Yeah, it's a tough one. Tough one. Try to avoid somebody, and yeah, just the slow backwards moving car just rear-ended. Oh, as he spins out, back on the track he goes. His Titan is probably gonna go around the outside of him. He's got grass on his wheels. I think he'll get that move done, no problem. But yeah, or Mod. It was looking good, and now it's not looking as good anymore. Let's see the Ferraris. They keep kind of swapping back and forth. I think they're not really fighting too hard, just trying to catch back up, using some teamwork. See if they can get to the back of MRK sooner rather than later. Fox is right on the gearbox of Miller. Still can't get the move done, though. Gonna have to recharge and go again. There's so much going on. I'm trying to catch everything, and it's just everyone's so close to each other. I don't want to be like the IRL TV direction where they just constantly miss overtakes. As Fox goes into the grass. Back a little bit. Might have gone away with it. I'm not sure. But Mibinator is now past Newbie up to P7. So what a great start he's having so far. Hopefully he doesn't spin out like some others have. And just keep it on track. Let's see. But with these two out in front, MRK is now in the wheel tracks, sort of, kind of the front pair. Now has DRS. So Miller will definitely need to get a move on. Or they have a nice 3-car battle. Artemis, who served, or sorry, Artemis, Rhythms, already up to P12, serving that drive-through. Still let him pass, no problem. Now he's gotta have all this work to do, catch back up, to see if he can channel his inner Max Verstappen and have a crazy comeback to the front after jumping the start. We'll see, we shall see. But yeah, Miller, again, like we were talking about with setups and whatnot, has very good straight line speed. He just has to park it up nicely in the low speed section and see what can happen as we've got a Mercedes off of Sin, I think it is. Yep. Got going again. And yeah, Cobb K shaking his head in disgust right now. Both of the drivers not having a great time at the moment. But will Fox finally get the move done on Miller? He's finally gonna get close enough. Now they're side by side. Let me change the camera. And there he goes. Now it's not the hard part's not even done yet because he's got to defend again. Now Miller will have DRS. And does he have enough in the tank to defend from the Alpine? He's very speedy in a straight line, and I think he'll be able to hold it. It's very close. Keep it clean. Now Fox is through and has now taken the race lead. Even MRK getting a little racy behind. As we have a retirement, the first one of the session. Sin and the Mercedes had enough and has called it a day. And as we always say, you know, that's not what your team principal wants to see. They want you to do your best, keep going, and just finish out the race, because you never know what might happen. But it is what it is. Let's see MRK. Interesting camera angle there. He's getting really close to Miller, so I don't know if his tires are starting to hurt a little bit. Because Fox is now pulled away slightly. Yeah, he's got MRK behind on the hards. Oh yeah, I forgot to pull up the tires. There you go. Ta-da! Almost everyone on the mediums, MRK on the hards. Doing a good job so far, so those hards are really starting to kick in now. So I got Cartman parked up right behind Newbie. Really had that car planted on that exit. As got we've got a spinning Sauber. We've got a spinning Sauber. Oh my goodness. And that's gonna be a safety car. Oh my gosh. And what happened to wait. Oh, that was the DNF car. I was confused. I was like, why is there a Mercedes standing out at the exit of turn 4? And MB Jacobson has joined the list of retirements. Rest in peace. And with all that, MRK actually got past Fox. I guess right before the safety car came out. Well, safety car. Most people are, well, I'd assume everyone's going to pit onto fresh tires. It'd be an interesting strategy for MRK since he started on the hards. Let's see what they all decide to do as they all peel into the pit lane as expected. Hopefully no one does a bozo move like me and speeds as a penalty. But yeah, I just expect everyone to peel in. There we go. Cartman actually did a bozo move. He has received a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Tilla did not pit. Interesting. I figured everyone was gonna pit. I was just, I was looking at the back. I saw, you see Maud and Josh on pretty much fresh tires, fresh-ish tires. And Tilla decides he wants to stay out. He's gonna hold the race lead. So yeah, mostly everybody on the hards now, as one would expect, and see if Maud can catch Titan and pass him. He will. Put them up to P15 with his nice fresh front wing. After that contact with Sin, the Mercedes. Who potentially could have had rear wing damage, I don't know. It's hard to say. But now we are under safety car conditions. So wait for the field to bunch back up again and get this race going. Yeah, after having a clean race last week, the steward's not having to worry about anything, and Wise Cartman going down the order. He's in the grass. Interesting. Can't blame anybody but himself, I'm gonna assume there. I just scratched my head in utter confusion. But he'll rejoin, and I remember where he was before, so unlucky. I see, I don't even know what I was talking about now. Really forgot, lost my train of thought. As Josh decides to go back into the pits, you slowly watch his car go up the hill, into the pit lane, for another set of hards, and he will rejoin no problem. I wonder if anyone will hit the pit wall when on the exit. Because that was one thing that always scared me. I'm like, oh my god, if I go full throttle, or like close to full throttle, am I gonna die? Perchance. The last thing you want to do is look like an idiot, right? So... But maybe you experienced guys don't have any problems with that, so it's all good. What time is it? It's 4:13. I am starving. I think I got a muffin upstairs I can eat. I need a snack, because I don't want to eat too early, because it's not dinner time yet, but it's getting close. The sun is going down. It's getting dark at 5 p.m. Shake my head. And he went into Rhythm's rear tire on the straight. Ooh. Unlucky. And now he's paid the ultimate consequence of death. But it's always next week, right? So still plenty of racing left this season. Bounce back and put it behind him. As I'm assuming the safety car will go in this at the end of this lap. We got a little bit of a gap. Omarmo needs to wake up a little bit. Thank you very much. Catch back up to the rest of the pack as Tilla will lead us away shortly. I mean, at this rate, who are we saying who's winning this race now? You have to put money on it. I'll make you guys put money on it because I'm not a gambler. I like to pick the safe option. But if I had to pick, I think the Foxes look very good in this first stint. I'll say him. We'll see if I've cursed him or not. There's always a possibility. I said the same thing in Mexico. He's looking really good, really strong, and then he got caught up in like a 4-car pileup. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. The safety car's in. Got Tilla to lead us away. And we'll see when he decides to make a run for it. I think he's gone. No, not yet. Taking a sweet old time. Going right up to the line. Because now we're away. As further back, got Golden Drift looking to go around the outside. The Ferrari. Ooh, might be close. Gotta worry about the Williams of Meebinator behind as well. But good restart from Tilla. Who knows for how long, because his tires are ancient in comparison to everybody else. So they're going to want to quickly get a move on, try and get past him. MRK on fresh mediums. stick his nose in. Decides to back out against that. Choose life, my friend. Choose life. So on this restart, there's no crashes. Rhythm's making a move on Meebadator. Trying to anyway, going side by side. He'll take the inside line, and he gets the move done. Well done to Rhythmz. We go back up to the front. Because could potentially be spicy. DRS not enabled yet. Attila's holding on so far. We'll see for how much longer, though. His DRS is now enabled. Push the onboard camera. See how close can Miller get to the Red Bull Attila Stappen. Oh, as he hits the back of him! Oh, yoy. I wasn't expecting that. Oh no. Definitely broke his wing. And he's gonna drop all the way down to P8. And is now missing his right end plate as he gets hit in the back by Meebadator, who also now loses his end plate. And Drunken Shamrock is gonna be opportunistic. Try and go around the outside of the Williams. It's gonna be really tight. He makes it work, and now he's going to go down the inside of the Alpine. He goes into the grass a bit. Oh, they're sandwiched. They're pushing each other off the track. What is going on here? Oh my. Now we got a spinning Sauber. I think I should probably just stop talking, because every time I say something, they go and do the complete opposite. My gosh. Let's see, going on board with Josh. As Tilla's... Oh my gosh, I thought he was going to hit the back of Meebadator there. Dude, there's so much going on here in this like midfield pack, and then even at the front. Tilla's now down to P4. And Rhythm's up to P6 now. Let's see, anyone else going to decide to kill each other going into this, into turn 4? Not this time. Carmen does go a bit wide. We got a yellow flag. Ooh, Titan is trying to hold it. He's not going to have any space to continue. We're going to go back up to the front-ish, as MRK has pulled away on his medium tires, which you would expect. And now Tilla might be in a spot of bother here. He's got his teammate right behind him. The Rhythmz with a great comeback drive after jumping the start. But he should get past Tilla no problem. I don't think he'll make it hard for him. As they make contact, actually. Tilla almost goes into the wall. Fletcher is going to make the pass. Switch the camera back. As they're almost locking wheels. It's so tight. As Fletcher actually is missing his end plate as well. Everyone bumping and barging into each other. Front wings loose galore. And now Tilla is going to do his best to hold up the Ferrari and the McLaren behind. Give Rhythm some space to push and try and catch up to the back of Kiwi. What's going on, man? Let's go back to Tilla, because that's probably going to be the closest out of this kind of mid-point scoring section of the grid. I would expect Fletcher to get past sooner rather than later. Will be a little bit harder since he is missing part of his front wing, but see how good his straight line speed is. He decides to go to the left, he goes to the right. Here comes Golden Drift. Is he going to make a dive? I don't know, maybe he could have got a bit more aggressive trying to dive down the inside there. Elects to hold back and sit behind the Red Bull. We'll see if he's got enough in the tank to make a pass. Doesn't look like it. He's not really pushing either. As now Rhythmz has Kiwi in his sights. And Miller setting the next fastest lap after running into the back of somebody. Tilla, yeah. And Change his front wing, new tires on, and he's down. Not out yet, but he's down. Or Shamrock as well. Let's see, we've got spun out somebody. Newbie turned into a mini lawnmower. Yep, I don't know how. I honestly don't even know how Newbie's race has unfolded, to be honest. There's been too much going on. So let's see, Kiwi. Will he be able to make the pass on the Williams? Doesn't look like it. Go back to Attila and Golden Drift. Golden Drift needs to get this move done. Doesn't want to get held up any longer. Attila's going to try and hang on to it, but doesn't have as much grip. Rhythm makes a pass on Kiwi. Yeah, Gold Drift is out of here. He's pieced out. As Attila's teammate, Rhythms, now up into P3. So the safety car definitely helped him quite a bit in having everyone bunched up. He would start gaining these positions back that he lost. And for sure he's going to want to push on, try and reclaim his P1 spot after starting on pole position. He's looking very strong. So we'll see how much longer Fox can hang on to this. They come out of Jungsao. He's got really good straight line speed. DRS is on now. As he's dumping the battery. Newbie picking up a 3. Will he get aggressive? I think he will. He's going to go down the inside. And there we go. Rhythms is up into P2. His Mebinator is now going to the pits. Probably getting his front wing changed as well. And we'll see what Rhythms can do as Kiwi going side by side with the Williams. A little bit of contact, nothing too crazy, and Kiwi is through, up into P3. So far my prediction is not unfolding the way I would have hoped for. Yeah, now Rhythms has a little bit of breathing space. And we'll need to try and catch back up. He is gaining a little bit of MRK as well. A couple tenths here and there. So MRK might be part of the struggle bus for a little bit. He is on the medium tires. Everyone else could potentially go to the end of the race. We shall see. Let's see Attila now all the way down. P7 still hasn't pit yet. Now has Omar mode. Did I see he's missing his end plate as well? He is. Let's see, is he gonna make a dive? He's gonna go side by side, take the inside line down to turn 1. Attila has to sit behind again. He is dropping like a fly. So if you're Attila, what is your game plan here? You didn't pit before when everyone else did. You just hoping for another safety car or what? I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me go back to the tires. Yeah. 20 lap old hards. Mr. Attila Stappen. Still hanging on to it, so he's not doing a terrible job. Doing what he can. Still in DRS range of Haas in front of him, Marmo. But see if he gets a good exit too. So I don't know if Mercedes is gonna have enough juice to catch back up. But Attila is actually going to the pit lane, so that completely ruined that. He's pitting now. We'll see where he'll filter out towards the back. Probably stay in 15th. I don't think Miller. Actually, maybe. For chance. Yeah, Rhythms is out of there. Still chased up the MRK. And yeah, he's hungry for it. He wants that championship lead. Taking it from his current rival for the title, Aston Martin of MRK. They're currently tied on 43 points. And after that disconnect issue he had in in Mexico. He's gonna want to make up for it. Yeah, just always a reminder, everybody. Comms people not invite you to a session if you disconnect, if there's no co-comm, unfortunately. Sorry, my dog. Why are you under my desk? Please move. Thank you. So back to the action. We got Rhythms. He's kind of holding station at the moment. Finally caught up to the back of MRK. Now he's going to be in the wake of the dirty air. But it is looking good for him so far as Fox picks up a 3-second time penalty. He does have a bit of a buffer to Fletcher behind, so if it stays like this, gap stays like this, he'll be A-okay. Definitely just want Kiwi to get a move on and maybe have Golden Drift give Fletcher some trouble. Rhythms. What the grip is looking like. It's a good exit. But what you need to worry about is getting a good exit here at a Zhongsao. Down main straight. Seeing if he can make a move into turn 1. MRK again. He loves a good go down for a setup. He's actually going to the pits after being on those medium tires. And the safety car came out. And Rhythms is now taking the race lead. It's Fox. Ooh. We went a little deep there. Right on the back of the Ferrari. Who's got more power in the engine? As the whips flies on by. Adios muchacho. Hello, dog again. Did you go outside already? I can't let you out yet. You're gonna have to ask somebody else to let you out. Where? Here. What's up? Corey, can you let the dog out, please? Thank you. I'm summoning my brother to let the dog out because she keeps coming up behind me and poking me. Yeah, I told them. Wait, should have gone before the race, but they didn't want to go outside. Now they want to go outside, so it's too late. Little snap of oversteer from Kiwi. As Fox now blasts down the main grandstand. I think he'll have enough of a gap to stay ahead. He will, just barely. Kiwi's getting closer. He probably could have thought about making a move down the inside. Let's see. Let me go back. Hopefully, actually, I lied. Before I switch the camera, let's see if Kiwi decides to go down the inside. Gets so much more overspeed there. And he gets it done. Let's see MRK. He's filtered out. He's on fresh medium tires. He's gonna work through all these cars to try and make his way back up to the front. Which is definitely no easy feat, but Mod goes a bit wide there, and it's gonna give MRK the opportunity. Ooh. Hartman definitely should have let him pass there. I don't know. I don't think that they're communicating together, but MRK had the space to go for that. Obviously not entitled to it, but makes it work regardless. Now his next target is Newbie. I'm gonna go back up to the front again as Fox and Kiwi just kind of keep trading places. I know for sure he doesn't want to try and defend too hard or attack too hard. Once it needs to maintain that gap to the Fletcher behind and Golden Drift. The Kiwi's not making it easy for him. Definitely keeping him on his toes. Let's see. Newbie has Mr. Titan and MRK for company. Again, with those medium tires, he's got so much more grip. He's definitely going to get past Titan for sure. And he gets past the pair of them. Up again, up to P9 now. On a good charge. About 10 laps or so left in this race. We'll see what he can, if he can make some magic happen. Next up is MVA. He should just be dispatching of these cars quite quickly. There's so much more grip on these fresh tires, of course. But yeah, he's doing a good job. Already in DRS range. Let's see what Mr. MRK can do. Easy pass, no problem. Doesn't have too much battery to work with, but just relying on straight DRS to carry him forwards. And he is up now to P8. The rhythm still keeping the rhythm out in front. See what I did there? Now gap to 3.4 seconds. So yeah, I don't think these guys are gonna challenge him unless he makes any sort of mistake. He's just had such great pace, as we saw in qualifying as well. I think he might have this one in the bag, especially if these two behind keep swapping back and forth. You know, fighting for on-track position. Even though, regardless, Kiwi will still gain the place due to Fox's 3 seconds. But I know he's not going to want to lose any more time when you've got another Ferrari and a McLaren close-ish behind, as Kiwi's going to go right back past. But yeah, I don't know if Fox just wants to work together with him. I don't think they'll be able to catch rhythms in front, if I'm being honest. MRK now sets the fastest lap, going past the Mercedes of Josh, or trying to anyway. Gonna go side by side. Josh is not gonna give this up easily. Gotta be careful not to hook the wheels. MRK will get the DRS, but Josh is burning like crazy. And it's definitely haltering MRK's progress. Again, this is for on track, so he's got every right to fight for it. But of course, it is very much frustrating. The Aston driver, who's probably, once he gets past, is just gonna keep on pushing. I think he's gonna try and go for a move here. I was thinking about posturing for it. Gonna save up that battery again. And go for a full push out of these last couple quarters. There we go. Good traction. Hopefully they don't bump into each other on this straight, because that will send someone flying into the wall. Yeah, Josh has got a very good straight line speed, because even with DRS, he's still keeping up with him, but he's going to try and hold it for sure. MRK's probably thinking, get away from me. He makes the move. Let's see if Josh can attack back. He's not got much battery left to work with, but he does have DRS. And MRK makes a good defensive line, opting for the inside, pushing Josh a bit wide. He's going to keep that place, no problem. A good little scrap. We'll see if Josh can hold it. I don't think so. Those tires are so much older than MRK's mediums, as all these guys pit under the safety car on lap, what, 11? Something like that. And he's already dropped out of DRS range, but we'll have MVA for company. Now MRK's gonna make up about 3 seconds. Time is running out for him, so he's really gotta keep pushing, so that that scuffle with Josh was not helping him whatsoever. And now we have MVA. Did he lift a bit? I think he lifted. Why? Not sure, but he thinking maybe have a better chance of passing at the exit of turn 3 down to turn 4. I think that's what he's thinking, but he doesn't really have the battery to work with. Josh is taking the inside. Hard to leave the space. You switch the camera, they're still kind of bumping into each other. And the kick is through. Oh, the kick is not through. Oh, he's gonna go try and go down the inside. That's risky. As Josh now gets a 3-second penalty. I don't know if that can be removed. He'll have to argue with the steward saying, hey, I was pushed off there. But if that's the case, he can't get another warning for the rest of the race. This camera angle is... I don't want to see this. Not what I'm looking at. If you've got a yellow flag... or mod, I think that was. And now MVA's through. Well, we'll see. Does he have better straight line speed against someone pushing with the battery and with DRS? Gonna opt to take the racing line, I think so. And he's got enough in the tank. Keep it going. He's gonna hold that as Tilla getting past Titan. Now up to P11. Currently Titan in the last point scoring spot in 12th place. And Tilla is out of there. Great traction out of turn 3 there. Keep on going. Gotta cycle through everybody. Unless we haven't had any more incidences with each other. W battle. W for sure. Yeah, Golden Drift and Fletcher. I wouldn't say they're battling too much, more so Golden Drift following Fletcher. At least at this moment in time. They have lost quite a bit of time to Fox and Kiwi. Rather that, you know, it's hard to say if it's because the two of them stopped fighting each other and just kept passing each other over the DRS zones and that's it, but at the same time, Fletcher's not gonna give it up easily, as now Fox can kind of sail off into the sunset because he's got a great margin with his 3-second time penalty. So he didn't go down. The MRK actually got past Omarmo. Didn't even see that. Did it so quickly. Back to Josh and MVA. Yeah, the rest of the field quite spread out, so it's just a couple close gaps. It's Josh with a big slide. And exit turn 4. Sorry, going into turn 4. But he does have a time penalty as well. I'm pretty sure it's another. Yeah, he got the 3. Everyone has a penalty. It's 3 seconds for track limits. I'm pretty sure there's only one speeding penalty, and that was Cartman. But he was able to serve that. Under yellow flag conditions. But we've only got a few laps left. Rhythm's out in front. Just doing his thing and having a good time with it. As Cartman picking up a 3 himself. I was just talking about him. Unlucky. Let's see, Golden Drift and Fletcher still kind of holding station. They have a 4-second gap to MRK. Whether he can catch back up to them in time, who knows? Only got about four laps left. 4.5, something like that. Let me actually go to tires. This is what everyone's working with at the moment. Yeah, MRK could definitely make that time up, but does he have the tires enough to, you know, push out ahead past them? I don't think so. I think those mediums will be giving up. As I'm getting... Who's texting me? Stop it. I'm busy. It just kind of seems to be the same story with quite a few of these guys. They get close with DRS, but not enough to propel them forwards. Be able to make any moves down into turn 1. Even same into turn 4. I think it just all depends on, you know, your exit, how much battery you have, etc. Straight line speed. As MVA is able to stay out in front. I see Tilla on 12 level mediums. They're not going to be feeling too great right now. But Newbie with a little slide, trying to accelerate off the curb. Definitely will help his case. Should be able to hold it for now. Yeah, Fox and Kiwi aren't really swapping spots anymore. Now it's just more so Kiwi setting the pace out, having Fox follow him through. And yeah, that gap to P4 and company has increased as we got a yellow flag. I think that's Miller or Mod. As Newbie goes a bit wide, so it's a great chance. Trying to make a move. How much battery he's got. Newbie to defend, but he will already be side by side. Newbie does break later. Is able to defend very nicely. Yeah, the mistakes will be creeping in. The grip will be falling away. And see if anyone can gain any more opportunities to advance. Golden Drift has actually fallen off the back of Fletcher, which is good news for MRK. Maybe he can potentially gain one more spot. His mod now picks up a 3-second. Tilla's gonna stick his nose down the inside. It's really close here. Really easy to go spinning into the grass or pushing someone wide into the wall over there. Maybe getting a warning. But they kept it cleanish. It was hard to tell from how far over the curb Newbie was, if he was at all. But Tilla gets it done. He's up to P10. And we got... Ooh, as he blocks the rears, I think, a little bit. Big slide. Definitely not going to help his case. I'm going to go back up to MRK, who's actually spinning away. Oh boy. Well, there goes that. On the final lap. One of the main protagonists for the championship has fallen from grace. Start on the hards, pit for the safety car into mediums, then have to pit again for another set of mediums. Look to try and challenge for P5 now will be stuck in P7. Unless any more mistakes creep in. But going back to the leader of the race, Rhythms, starting on pole, jumped the start, had a drive through, had to work his way through the field. Great drive from the Red Bull. And he will now take the championship lead here in Tier 2. Congratulations to Rhythms, Kiwi coming across the line. In P2, Fox, I think might have had a little bit of a moment. Crossing P3, it should be enough of a gap for him to keep that podium, and he does keep that podium. Golden Drift, Omarmo now coming across the line. In P6, good job to Omarmo. Had a little bit of a quiet race. He's made it work out for him. MRK P7, NBA P8, Josh for the time penalties going to drop him down. Till up to P9. Josh at P10, Newbie P11. Here comes Mr. Titan, the last point. P12, close behind Meebinator. Then we've got Drunken Shamrock in 14th. Miller, after running into the back of Tilla on the safety car restart lap, down in P15 after starting up so high on the grid. A shame, unfortunately, for him. And here comes Mod, McLaren, P16, and Cartman. Dead last. There you have it. Tier 2 Brazil completed. Congrats to our podium finishers. Congrats to everyone that decided to finish the race in terms of not giving up and just retiring regardless of damage and whatnot. But there you go. Rhythms dancing onto the podium. Shaking the hands, lifting the trophy, inspecting it, making sure it all looks up to standard. And yeah. Skip past it, actually. So you got Rhythms as a race winner, MRK with the fastest lap, Tilla, driver of the day, and most overtakes, and Fletcher as the cleanest driver. So congrats to them. Again, I read out the order as they crossed the line, but I will leave it up here on the screen in case anyone needs a screenshot or whatever have you. Yeah. Well done, everybody. Meebinator, who was looking so good, unfortunate with that contact, set him back down again. But, yeah, good pace as well. But there you go, Burn. There's your Williams teammate on the podium. And I'll leave it here. And, yeah, I think... Actually, I don't know. Who is doing Tier 1 today? It is Rowdy and Miller doing Tier 1 today. No Punju, and no Rage Quit. So I'll leave it over to them for whenever Tier 1 is going to start. I think it's at 5. So they got a little bit of a break. And yeah, I'll see you all over there.